Well, how's it going there, YouTube? Well, you guys probably wonder why there's been such a lack of videos lately, or probably no videos for about the last week or so. Well, I have been so friggin' busy, I haven't even had a chance to pick the camera up all of last week and a half, give or take. But, I guess I should start off. You know, we had a great time at the big Georgian Bay Steam Show there on the long weekend. I met a bunch of fans out there, so it's friggin' awesome to meet you guys. You know, that kind of helps say, hey, people are watching what you're putting on the internet. So, that was friggin' awesome. It was great to meet a bunch of you. And, you guys got me on Facebook. You already know this, but I did a little business deal with Nick from Jolly's here. You may notice you may not notice that there's a big gaps in my collection now, because yes, I sold a handful of pieces. Most anything that got sold was up on the top of the cabinet there, which you keep looking in here. There's really not a whole lot missing. From you guys can tell, it didn't have a big auction blowout or anything, so most of it's still here. But you may notice the 50-20 and the 49-55 are gone because I sold them. So those were kind of, I guess, investment projects anyways. So sold those two, and I sold just a handful of other stuff because well, I'm looking at other things, of course, and well, I guess it's kind of a reinvestment more than anything else, but you guys have to stay tuned for that. But if any of you guys have been paying attention long enough and listening to what I've been blabbering about, then you can probably put the piece together relatively easily here. But yeah, anyway, I got the truck bumpers painted. I got all the plastic off. You guys saw my plastic nightmare video. It's turned out actually pretty good. I did 3 coats of color, 3 coats of clear. Of course, I didn't record it because it was kind of windy and trying to beat the rain and whatnot. I had a bunch of videos I wanted to make for you guys in the last week, but I think we'll just all try to include everything all into one here. So let's go take a look at this truck. Kind of losing daylight now, but that's actual paint on the back bumper. It turned out very nice. A lot better than the plastic. It looks even better now than when the plastic looked when it was brand new. Other than the side of the truck's kind of dirty, paint does blend in really, really nicely. Seems like it matches alright. I want to throw another coat of clear on the front bumpers because I only got about a coat and a light second on there before I ran out of clear. So, but next I'm gonna do these tow hooks here, of course, down here. I'm gonna redo this grill, which I painted several years ago now when I first got the truck. So I was hoping to have a tow mirror install video for you guys, but I haven't got my tow mirrors in the mail yet. They're stuck at customs and have been sitting there for like the last week and a half, so I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, anyway, I just did it with that lawn tractor here on this past weekend. I was gonna do a video on how to make a fuel bypass on one of these new lawn tractors here. Well, not new, but newer, the ones that's got that fuel shut-off solenoid on them. I'm gonna show you guys how to bypass that, because I actually obviously had this one unscrewed down here. I priced it out at $92, but I wasn't gonna pay $92 for a little switch for something that still might not even run anyway. But anyway, what I had done, there's that little pin that's inside of that plunger, goes up and down with a magnet that I showed you guys. I ended up just grinding that pin off there, and I cut it flat. Now all that really does is when the motor's not running, it just keeps fuel from bypassing the carburetor and draining down into your engine oil, because your fuel will drain into your oil if you leave that shut-off open. So what the solution was, one of these little $4 shut-offs, and that solved our problem. I kind of tried to get it going. It wants to go, but it needs the battery charged up again because I let it sit for too long. Oh, I left my air cleaner off too, so good thing I decided to come out here. Don't need no more dirt daubers slowing us down. So we may very well have this thing running here next couple weeks, and hopefully I can get it going. And who knows, maybe someone out there in YouTube land be interested in buying it if I get it all cleaned up and whatnot. You never know what's gonna happen. But I've been doing a lot of scrap too. We've got another big load of stuff here ready to go. These railings weigh a ton. I got these from Jordan Houston and his girlfriend there. They donated those to the scrap collection. Got some scrap rims from my buddy there. Tried to cut this tire off. I wanted to have a little, I wanted to show you guys a little bead breaker trick, but I just don't know if I didn't have enough grease on the tire, or just wasn't doing it right because I don't want to show you guys how to do something wrong. Because of course you do stuff wrong, you get hurt, and well, you'll see from my own experience. That's what happens. Anyway, tried to cut the tire off, so I'm not all the way down to the cord yet. I was losing sunlight there, I don't know, the other night whenever I was frigging around with it, so yeah. Quite a bit of stuff going on right now. I've been real busy. I know it's kind of dark in my shed right now, but I got a Kijiji ad, and I'll put a link in the description box down below. Got a bunch of stuff for sale right now. I may sell a few more toys, I don't know, but I'll let you guys know about that. I am selling a handful of old tractor parts, so I've got this LA case breather for sale. I've got that John Deere D flywheel that Grandpa's had. That's for sale if anyone's looking for a John Deere D flywheel. I've got a Fortune toolbox, but I think I've got it sold to Clinton Small. Which brings me to another point. I got invited to go down to the Pustlin show because I was going to go deliver that to him this weekend, but got busy with other things and had housework to do and just didn't quite make it down to that show this weekend. But Clinton, if you're out there watching, I'll bring your toolbox to the Melt Steam Air Club. I've been meaning to send you a message on Facebook too. I got a set of Mustang floor mats for sale too if anyone's looking for those. The Mustang Cobra ones. I'll show you. I've got a video clip here in a minute. But you guys are probably out there wondering, well, Kurt, what are you doing? You've been keeping all this stuff for years and years, and you're just gonna get rid of all? You getting out of the hobby? You quitting YouTube? No. There's like I said, there's something else brewing, but you know, some people know what's gonna happen, what's going on, what I'd like to do, and well, some of you people just have to stay tuned, I guess. So, like I said, if you paid attention, you should be able to put the pieces together relatively easily. Anyway, there's those Cobra floor mats if anyone's interested in them. The driver's side one's a little bit dirty, but it will clean up relatively easily. Just don't have the right cleaner to do it. Obviously, don't want to use anything too strong on it because it'll rip it right off of there. And of course, that's the Fortune toolbox for Clinton Small right there. It's a complete box, Clint. So if you're still interested, I'll bring it with me to Melt and Steam Air. I also might be heading down to Nick's there on Friday because I got another day off from work. So might head out to Arthur and get some parts for these tractors here. I'm sure you guys have been anxiously waiting on for me to get back working on. Of course, got the early 50s John Deere 60 there, waiting for some parts, and the 2940 waiting for parts, which we've been working on for, it seems like, for God knows how long now. Need some parts for that corn planter down there too, so Nick told me at Cookstown I just have to come down to the shop and have a little look and see what you can find and dig through the parts box. And of course, if you guys know me as well as I think I do, well, I'll probably end up bringing something else home to fiddle with anyways, so you never just quite know what's going to happen around here. So anyway, I got that lawn tractor battery on charge, see if I can get the crank over tonight, but yeah, if you guys like the short little video, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you're interested in me a tractor combine piece of equipment for the greatest farm tech collection on YouTube, there's the description to the P.O. box in the description box down below. Got a nice little selection started here already. This is all from you guys, all from my fans. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking around. I want to thank everyone that's subscribed to the channel recently. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Like I said, I got lots of stuff to come. I just got nothing to record right now, so I need parts to make videos, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching.